Mm. Mm. Our communications with you occur whether you bring yourself into conscious awareness. The more that you grant yourself forgiveness for that which you harbor, that which you have marked upon your soul as a debt that must be repaid, there is a shifting, a raising, if you will, of one's frequency. Beloved creature. Mm. 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 Souls do not need words. Spirits do not need a pen to paper. You do not need what has been your modality or your methodology that you have employed through this physical body to be able to communicate, to be able to relate. Energy moves, emotions move. You yourselves, beloved ones, move. When you happen upon a certain circumstance that you say plagues you, that you say challenges you, you cannot help yourself from thinking, feeling, doing, acting in a certain manner. Understand that what you have done is you have caught yourself in a rut or a groove of energy dynamics. And for you to pull yourself up and out requires you to do one thing. You must recognize that you have thrown yourself into this pattern of behavior, for there is something that you are meant to learn from this and then to teach. It is not merely enough that you have risen yourself out of a certain circumstance. Understand that this is done with the imposition, if it will, that comes to you to then teach others how to do the same. It will feel like an imposition if there is some feeling of regret, shame, embarrassment, or guilt associated with it. But when you can rise triumphantly and say, I was challenged by this one circumstance, and this is how I superseded, this is how I overcame this dynamic. There are throngs of beings that are waiting to hear your words, precious and beloved being of light. Sona Grace has been surrendering herself to a very simple set of prayers or words to allow the understanding that there is not control in the way that you would try to understand control from an egoic mindset. She is allowing herself to place her life's will, if you will, that each being has been granted, to say, thy will be done rather than my will be done, and has been finding what has been afflicting her to be removed from her existence. There is a clear pathway in each moment when there has been an application of saying, there is behavior, there is a pattern that feels that it has been paramount to me, that I have been subjected and victimized by, that truly does not belong to you. You merely were borrowing it as you would a garment. And when you are willing to release and say, I no longer am the one who is trying to direct this and steer this existence, when you give yourself over, you are lifted up and out of these troughs that you have found yourselves within. So we would ask that each of you will look to see Where do I feel stuck? Where do I feel that something is greater than me, has power over me, and I cannot remove myself from this? You will not remove yourself from this. You will be lifted. You will be lifted with love. You will be lifted with tenderness. Understand that this beloved creature that coexists here is feeling our resonance. It is quite enjoyable. Let this energetic transmission resonate within beloved ones, and allow yourselves to seek out guidance. Begin to communicate and ask for assistance in all circumstances, in all moments, and everything that you want, everything that you need is indeed granted to you. There will be many more transmissions to come. If you have questions, please supply them, and we will be more than delighted to be of assistance in bringing you back. The rising tide lifts all boats. You are all rising together, beloved ones. We thank you for your presence. We thank you for your attention. We are of the greatest service to you and shall continue to be so.